Hi, and welcome to the You Can't Save Anyone podcast. I'm Suwan Weaver, and this is Ayo Shihara. All right. What's your experience with white men?
Good and bad.
Yeah.
I came here with the admiration and a very, looking up to white people because it's stereotype.
Right.
That's
We're taught
all,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I knew when I was in Japan. So and also I loved River Phoenix. So yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. If expectation is high, usually
It's gonna come
down because we see and then for black people is opposite because the stereotype it was bad when I came here and then I was they're not that bad. Oh, they're nice. Oh. And so,
Yeah. It's crazy stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up with mostly all white people. With white guys, I'm always like, okay, I feel like I get it. I understand. And I also even understand why they can be frustrated right now. And, they don't want to be called like they're responsible.
Mm-hmm.
And that part I get that.
Uh-huh.
And then at the same time, they have to take more responsibility.
Yes.
They had to.
Because they're still enjoying their generation wealth or system.
Privilege.
Privilege. They are enjoying it still. Yes.
And maybe haven't done enough
Mm-hmm.
to, God, does anybody have the experience where they have enough? Anyone?
I don't think, they never feel, no matter how much they get,
Yes.
never feel enough.
Do you think this is like an American thing? Or, like, I don't know, do they feel like that in Europe? That everyone feels like they don't have enough?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone doesn't have enough? Like, is that just like human condition?
I think so. It's just more you have it, you want more, and you are afraid to lose it.
But also, this is a little bit of like marketing and capitalism driving.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have enough. You need to get more. Mm-hmm. And that's what marketing does.
Yeah.
It shows you, these people are doing so great because they have all these products.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about products.
And people, other countries, world see America as a rich country.
Yes.
So, my friend is from other country, and then people who came to America, they think people who immigrated America are rich.
Oh.
So they even ask my friend for help to send money to their country. Because, you went to America, so you are rich now. I go, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, just from being here, that means that you're rich.
You're rich, yeah.
Do they think that we're rich because the government gives us money?
That's the thing. They don't know. Yeah. Even though, I'm from Japan and I tell my friends, like, I'm on welfare.
Yeah.
But, America might be rich, but I'm on welfare. That doesn't mean if someone living in America doesn't mean the person is rich. No.
No.
Yeah.
Welfare doesn't mean rich.
No.
Really doesn't.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a weird concept because I was really thinking so no one can take responsibility for shitty things that happen because everyone feels like they didn't do it. They don't have enough themselves. So then there has to be other solutions to this shit factory that's happening in the United States.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was really thinking about, no one ever thinks, I'm good. Rarely.
Yeah.
Rarely is anybody like, yeah, you know what? I'm all right. I'm fine.
And then people, spiritual people, we were just affirmation. We're trying to tell ourselves, I'm enough. I'm enough.
Yeah.
I'm worthy. I'm enough.
But right, but like I'm thinking like I'm worth it. Does that mean I'm worth being rich?
Rich?
You know what
I should be more. I should be richer.
Yeah, like, I'm worth it, but worth what?
Yeah.
It.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think somehow we're really duped into like
It's logically we know that what we're supposed to be appreciate what we have, and we should acknowledge that we have enough. We are enough. We're worthy.
Yes.
But the reality is so hard to just believe that statement. You know?
Yeah. It's hard to just be okay.
Okay, yeah.
Like, oh, I'm good. I appreciate nature. I'm perfect. Like actually to say, like, I'm perfect. Everything is wonderful.
Yeah.
But no, we're like, oh, God, I gained so much weight. If I could just lose like 10 pounds, oh, it's going to be so much better when I do whatever I do, which is all just not even here. It's just whatever we're doing is right now.
Yeah. And 70% of Americans, live paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
So I'm one of them. So
yeah. Well, yeah. I live negative paycheck to paycheck. I'm like less paid. Here, go in debt. Go more deeper.
Oh, you know what? I like to thank Trump one thing.
Oh, okay.
Because of the crazy tariff stuff. In China, Korea, and Japan decided to work together and against Trump.
Oh my. Yay!
I did that in open mic. Nobody thought it was funny. Nobody understand how great it is. You know what I mean?
Make Asia great again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trump did it because historically these three countries hate each other.
Right.
But now we are friends now, working together. I was, oh my God.
Trump made Asia great again.
Yeah. I was like, it's a miracle. I never thought these three countries can be friends.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
They're so different.
Yeah. And also, I think the most adult about an adult in this three country is Korea.
Really?
Because, Korea is in the middle. And historically, China was mean to Korea. And Japan was horrible during the war.
Yeah.
So Korea was always... being attacked and being bullied.
Right.
But
Korea's gangster.
Yeah.
I feel like Koreans are gangster.
Because they have to be tough.
Well,
yeah.
They are tough.
That's why you have to. And then now, we worked, against Trump together. So, yeah.
Koreans are actually really tough. I wonder if Koreans are missing I don't know them that well because, what do I know? I know my mom's generation and her friends, which is different than like BTS generation.
Yeah, very different.
But I feel like when I went there, even for a short time, I see repressed faces.
Oh.
Walking around.
Repressed.
Yeah, I feel like they look good, like everybody looks like it in the city. Everyone is dressed well. It's very peaceful. People follow the law. They follow the rules. But I don't feel like there's like joy. Like Americans have like lots of different ways. Lately, a lot of grumpiness, but I see a lot of range of emotion. Yeah, and I don't feel like I see a big range.
Japan is very close to Korea. Korea and Japan are very similar. They're very repressed, and people are like hide their emotion. And yeah, it's true. American people are more colorful. Comes to
very colorful
emotion.
But you know what? Japanese has such a like deep appreciation for spirituality and art that I don't know that Korea has that depth of appreciation in the arts.
Oh,
I don't know if they do, but I feel like Japan definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, like
art is a big thing.
Yeah, like the food, the culture, like the spirituality that Americans didn't let them have.
Yeah.
But like, all those like beautiful temples and gardens, I feel like that's very held highly. And even like clothing in Japan. And I don't know, I feel like Korea is more with the capitalism feel. You know, I mean, I think they appreciate art, but like, and
entertainment is great.
Entertainment, great. Yeah. There's BTS, and all the whatever.
Yeah. Blackpink.
I didn't even know Blackpink either until
I love them. They're great.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, I like them a lot.
I mean, I have no idea. I don't even know what they sound like. I know I heard you talk about it, and then I Googled it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I wouldn't have known. I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
They're like a group, right?
Group, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's them. They tried to come to America for a concert, but America didn't let her in. They came to the LAX, but American custom, whatever, the place in the America said, you guys are too sexy. They thought they were sex workers.
No way. Really? Trump's America.
Huh?
Trump's America or before that?
I don't know. It was a while ago.
Oh, with Biden? They thought
No. I think before Biden, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Trump era, maybe.
They thought they were sex workers?
Yeah, because they say they were too sexy, too pretty.
Look at Trump's wife. We have seen her naked.
Yeah.
Completely naked. That's not too sexy. We've seen her whole total body.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
So they couldn't perform.
See, that's what the fuck.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
You know what? Give me a break.
But if she's white, if you can be, nudity, still can be first lady.
Yeah, with the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Like, okay, OnlyFans. First lady OnlyFans. Yeah. Great. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's why I'm saying what the fuck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And so what's your experience with the white people? White men?
With white guys? Yeah, it's tricky, So I've been kind of trying to go to shows like a little bit more dressed up, like just give myself credit for my own wardrobe. You know what I mean? It's like it's my own clothes. I'm sick of looking like a broke comedian when I have like really nice stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm like, oh, can I love myself a little bit more and wear my own stuff?
Yeah.
My own stuff. That's just sitting there. So I've been doing that, and I went to a show, and these two white guys in the front row, I mean, you could say they were comics, but whatever. They weren't. It was like a hobby, I would say, And like the whole time during the show, they weren't even friends. They were separate, but one guy was around 50 and the other guy was in his 40s. And so during the show, they were pretty supportive, like laughing at everyone, ha ha ha, like whatever, being good audience members. And then I got up there, and this is what I saw from my point of view. I mean, I could be wrong. I felt like they did this. It was almost like, my dick! I swear! I swear to God. They both did it. It was like they both were like,
wow,
spread. And then I was like,
come to daddy.
Yes. And because maybe they figure I'm their age or they have a chair. I don't know what they're thinking. But, because sometimes I'm wearing dresses now and I'm putting more makeup on. I just want to look good myself. And they were...
but how old are they?
40s and 50s.
40s, 50s? That's tricky age.
Yes. And I think they saw me like potential or something.
Yeah. It's because, see, Gen Z or millennials and then Gen Zs, they're more, behave
Yes, they've been trained. A little bit better.
Yes, but Gen X and Boomers are wild child. I mean, they were just
Yes.
and they didn't have any discipline when it comes to sexual,
Yes.
conduct. So, happened to us too. Like me and my Asian comedian on standing, and then this around maybe 55 years old guy, he straight to our face, let's have threesome. Yeah, and we're like, what? Yeah,
Wow.
I have a boyfriend, and then she said, I'm married, and he said, I have a girlfriend. So don't be party pooper. I have a room upstairs. Let's go. Yeah.
That's like, I want to punch that guy in the throat.
Yeah.
You know? Like, no.
Yes, they were very wild.
And I think because my hair is longer now.
Uh-huh.
Like, now it's just in these pigtails, but, and like, it's
Mhm.
longer, so.
Oh, more feminine.
And I'm wearing dresses even sometimes.
Uh-huh.
I'm just sick of my, like, oh, I look like a broke comedian. I don't want to do it. So now that I'm looking like that, I'm like, oh my God, these men. These men.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, and they feel, like you said, they're wild.
Wild.
Because they were raised like by the boomers or silent generation, greatest generation.
Like, we're the best.
Yes.
We're the best.
And also that generation was more like, gave Gen X more trauma.
Yes. Yes.
You know, so if we have the trauma trapped inside and we didn't work on it, then it's gonna come out.
Yes.
The dick.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, I don't even think they realized. They didn't do it. I don't think they tried to do it to me on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
Subconsciously?
they just, yes. I think they just saw me up there and they were like, like it just started.
They think that's how they approach women.
Yeah. Like maybe just something's just happening and they just make
A
room.
room. And then they're just expressing a lot of emotions. Like,
yeah, my body is happening.
Body, yeah. I'm telling you how I feel.
Yeah. And like, because the whole rest of the show, they were like kind of sitting up and like laughing and having a good time. And then all of a sudden they both kind of leaned back. Like, what? I don't even, and then I'm just like,
I like, where were you when the Me Too movement happened? You know, that's how I want to ask every time.
I don't think that they think it's them.
That's the thing, yeah.
They don't think it's
They
them.
think those are not applied to them.
Yeah. They think they're one of the good ones. They, they probably think women have done too much. It went too far. Because a lot of men thought that. Oh, women went too far. I heard that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Men really thought, yes.
Wow. But the typical,
Typical white guy.
white guys. And
Yeah.
also, I don't know, it's a Christianity or not, because they like to tend to justify however they want.
That's true.
Yeah,
like the kind of guys like Bill Maher,
Mm-hmm.
they are the ones that thought it went too far.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Because they thought, I don't think, they just, I don't know. I guess they don't have enough. I guess they don't have enough stuff. How much stuff do they need? Like,
Wow.
I don't know what they are looking for in their lives. But there's a few of them like that. I bet you could, of course, like Joe Rogan and that type.
Oh.
I'm sure they all thought that too. Because they want to be on the side that they're kind of like, like, right?
Yeah.
Like they're still like that. Given the old elbow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just crazy. I think also their sense of humor are different sometimes.
Yes. That's why Me Too needed to happen.
Yeah.
You know, okay, just to talk about Louis C.K., right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like Dave Chappelle came out and thought it was too much what they did to Louis C.K. Like he said it in his special, right? And that they were friends. And I get it. Like all those Comedy Store people thought it was they were like, oh, but it's Louis. But you know what? You don't get to jerk off in front of comedians.
Yeah.
These are, you know, unless you establish that, hey, we're all just going to get naked sometimes and everybody's okay.
Yeah. What's her name?
Sarah Silverman.
She
Yes.
defended
Totally
him too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just to, be naked and running around and
but that I get that.
And then but that we shouldn't, she should know that she's different.
And they were both in their 20s. 20 years old.
But not every white ladies
that's right
running around naked.
Yes, I never ran around naked with any men,
right?
No,
it's not every. It's so she's comedian, so she's like more wackier than normal people.
Yes,
so you can't describe herself like that's a normal. Yeah, that's what we do.
You can't compare someone who has status, who
yeah.
already is like, oh, I'm the boss, I have money, I have power, to a person coming in and trying to work their way up.
Yes,
because the person coming in is not going to go, hey, motherfucker, your dick is ugly, put your pants back on. They're not going to have the power to say that.
If you call out, then the person will get fired.
Yes. So, like, and Dave Chappelle's like, oh, they could have just left. You know what? Like, that's a person who is, I don't know, like, that's the bro side.
Yeah.
That's the my dick.
Yeah.
That's still that guy. Which is disappointing because I like him so much.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's
I didn't know that he said that.
Yeah, one of the specials, he really defended him. And I get it. It's your friend. Mm-hmm. I would defend my friends too, but maybe maybe no, because
it's like even think about it. There's a picturing that moment itself. Like, it's already awkward.
Yes,
and then men think, oh, because this lady was watching, so it might be normal to some guys, but put yourself into the lady's position. I mean, if men, you were sitting and watching Louis C.K. jacking off, how do you feel? You know
right?
What I mean?
Well, let's switch it around. What if it was like Joan Rivers, and then she just takes off her pants and she's going at it, and then there's like a young gay man that's standing there, and I mean they don't have to be gay, but a young guy that's like, shit.
Yeah,
that's traumatic. And
even straight guy.
Even if he's straight.
And then you're 20, early 20s, and then she's like 50 or 60.
Yes, and then she's
going at it. It's
like, you know what I mean? Like, or Chelsea Handler or something. And then the guy's like 20 years old, and it was like, that would be traumatic.
Yeah.
So that's what they don't think about.
Yeah.
It's not going to be okay. Mm-hmm. Not unless everybody says yes, like consent ahead of time. Mm-hmm. Obviously, people, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, jerk. I'm sick of this.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it because, like, it happens so much to us.
Yeah. And so many women.
I could really understand, like, why my ex really wanted to be trans. Like, I mean, it's a separate issue, but at the same time, like, not wanting to be seen as a woman. That was a big thing. It's like, no, I'm not a woman. Mm-hmm. So you don't get to talk to me like that. and here's my male presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And so even like one time, one of my friends, like a gay guy, called they go by they called them like, oh, hey, lesbians. And then my partner was like, I'm not a lesbian, because they didn't want to just be like, oh no, he didn't say hey lesbians, he said hey ladies. Hey ladies. And then they were like, I'm not a lady, and I get it. It's like, yeah, don't just lump us in with the ladies.
Yeah.
So even that, it's like a little bit dismissive, even that has a tone.
Yeah.
Ladies. So, so my ex said something funny, like so sometimes a pain in the ass, but they said that they probably wouldn't have transitioned if we all were naked all the time.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like if we all just didn't have clothes, then we're just people.
I heard one guy, he said until he turned 30, he couldn't look at the ladies without him imagining naked.
Oh, really?
Every time you see a lady, he just can't help imagine this lady naked. Yeah.
I understand. I do understand that having a dick really makes your brain different, because the testosterone like kind of rules everything, and it's not like a normal. It's hard to like have control over yourself. So I give guys a lot of credit who learn how to be decent. But that's part of being human in the society and culture, is we learn how to be decent.
I think in the young generation, they train so hard that they can't even get it up. Some of them.
Right. Yeah, they can't. They're not even going towards having any kind of feelings down there.
Yeah. Shut it off so much. Yeah. It's like it's so extreme,
Shut
down. But to me, it's like that's better than too wild.
Yeah.
I don't feel like when a younger generation, when I we see younger comedians, so. But some people who has more control is like, I feel more safe. But older generation is the one I feel more not safe, because older generation has no control.
I never really thought about it like that, because I guess because I grew up around a lot of older people, and I'm around old people, so I'm kind of used to them. But also when you're older, what should happen is your testosterone goes down. You should have control by the time you're older. But apparently not. Apparently there's still a wild animal in there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not.
It maybe depends on the person too.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Yeah. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes with the younger generation, I feel like they have a hard time understanding stuff that's not just on TikTok. I had a whole story, and I was talking about David Lee Roth and Van Halen. And not everybody has to know, especially when they're younger. But it's just funny how little they know, like how little they're interested in something like music that's outside of, like I said, like outside of TikTok. They're not too concerned. It's almost like, okay, it's a little disappointing.
I think also, everything is short videos these days. So I was talking to a comedian last night, and then when you edit video, sometimes we have to cut off the explanation part to get immediate attention. We have to kind of start the middle,
right? And
then people like, what? And then people will watch the rest. But without the beginning to set up the explanation, people might misunderstand. You know,
the story is totally different without this setup.
Yeah. So that's the danger of,
Yeah.
short videos.
Short videos, short attention span. It's just clips on the internet. People think they're cool if they're doing their dumb clips. Meanwhile, they're missing history and they're missing music history, art history, culture, actual culture.
Yeah.
And that's how Trump is popular.
Yeah.
Because they don't know anything. You don't know any history. You don't even know that salute is not Roman.
No.
You know?
No. But oh my god, but I learned this from TikTok. But
yeah, we can learn things too.
Tesla, the logo of the Tesla.
I saw it upside down.
Upside down.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I know.
I was like,
yeah, it's like, that is hideous.
I was like, get.
Yeah. Well, but that's makes so much sense. I mean, he's a flat out racist.
Yeah, and then when he did that, and then people said, no, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean it. Elon Musk, no, he didn't mean to, no, he didn't mean that.
No, he did. That's what that means.
Yeah.
If you do a thing that means a thing, that's what it means. Yeah. Like, you can't go, oh, I'm planting flowers, but it doesn't mean flowers. This means
weed.
Yeah, right. Like, no, these are flowers, actually. Or is it weed?
Yeah.
If weed is weed, flowers are, you can't just say, like, you can't just make it into a brand new thing. It's just absurd.
But it's karma. I think Elon Musk is going down right now. It's like karma.
Thank God.
Yeah.
It's going to come back. It can't last. I mean, I hope. But anyways, like black guys have sued Tesla. They've gotten in trouble for mistreating. They have a reputation for not treating black people well at Tesla.
Tesla. Yeah,
Tesla.
Yeah,
the government. Like, is there any black people in Trump's government? Probably no. Probably no. I'm sure no.
Yeah.
God, it's like, why is it okay to be racist today?
Yeah.
How are they getting away with it? Ugh.
I think those closeted racist people they are coming out again because Trump is the president.
Yes.
That's so sad.
It is.
Yeah.
They're really out of the closet.
Yeah.
They're just.
But there are so many closeted Trump voters. Like, they were ashamed. I didn't vote for this, but I didn't vote for Elon Musk. And so they were kind of regret.
Yes.
In voting for Trump. But hey, that's what you voting for.
Yeah, I mean, what do they think?
Yeah.
That's, it's like Trump never cared about anyone. He doesn't have the reputation of somebody who cared. Why would it be that he cares now? It's like, we knew that this was what we were going to get. That's how I feel. It's like, I knew it was going to be bad.
Then, if we go into recession, and then I don't know how am I gonna survive. You know what I mean? I'm not working for a company right now, so if everybody lose job, stay house to home, I'm not gonna get unemployment. It's not like during the COVID. So I'm like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, we gotta hope for the best.
Yes.
If anyone wants to book us,
yes, please,
and pay, we are available for comedy bookings.
Please.
Yes, please. We need money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we did it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.